Hey, so, school stories, huh? Okay, wait. Faculty tales?
That's the same thing!
Shut up! Anybody else want some? Huh? That's what I thought. Yeah. Nah, senior year. There's two kinds of seniors in high school. Those who are very serious and stressed and care a lot about their grades, and those who do not care in the slightest. I was the latter. And look at me, I turned out fine. I got my bac, which is A levels in the UK, which is AP exams in the US, I think. Anyway, whatever, I graduated and all my friends did too. Now, listen, I was in a very serious class, so the way we were graded in my school was out of 20. So like 20 out of 20 is a perfect grade and 0 out of 20 is a fail, you get it. Well, as I was barely keeping my head above the water with grades barely over 10, my class was swimming far above me with averages of 16 and 17. And like, what a bunch of nerds, am I right? Luckily, there were a couple of non-serious people like me in my class, and we were all sat in the back. It's a killer combo. I was sat next to one of my best friends, and I swear there was never a dull moment. For me, I caused her a lot of suffering in class because, oh my god, there is nothing so hilarious and that stimulates my brain as much as being extremely annoying to other people. But we had fun together too. One of our stupid games we'd play was, whenever the teacher was turned around or that one of our friends was doing a presentation for the class, we'd just throw our arms up and stick our hands out. Don't ask me why, I literally do not know. But it was so funny after hours of sitting in endless, boring lessons. We'd also make the Chad face to each other at times when the classroom was quiet. But this one time, this idiot did it and then looked at the teacher, our homeroom teacher.
Hey, this is Cam from the future. I just want to say that I'm an idiot, and whenever I say homeroom teacher, I mean head teacher. Thank you.
And he saw her! And it caught him so off guard, he just looked at her and laughed. Or there was this one time, we frantically scrawled the names Deborah and Isidore on the desks. Don't worry, the desks were already like trashed, it's a school. Because she'd had a dream about those names and we found them so funny for some reason. A few weeks passed and there was no consequences. And then, one time during a lesson with the same homeroom teacher, our friends who'd sit behind us weren't there. So naturally, since they were at the very back, we took their seats, so our seats were empty. All's good so far. But then somebody had to go do a presentation. And, you know, teachers like to sit at students' desks during presentations to be fully immersed, I guess. Well, guess what? The teacher comes over to us and sits down at my friend's desk, which is the one that has all the psychopathic scrawls of the names on it. We saw him look down and read them, and at that moment we shared a horrified look and just accepted our fates. The jig was up. We were gonna have to assume the consequences and clean every single desk in the classroom as punishment. And then, this dude, this absolute Chad, turns in his seat towards us and just whispers, Isidore, and then turns back around in his seat. That's it. You should have seen the way we tried not to piss ourselves with laughter. We were both failing that class too, and the teacher knew it. But nobody really cared. That's just kind of the thing with senior year though. Most teachers are way cooler with students because next year we're gone. Their only job is to get us not to fail our final exams. And we didn't! Hooray! Just do me a solid and don't do stupid stuff like I did and listen in class. It makes stuff so much easier. Or like, if you have to, just don't get caught. I don't know. One of the cool parts about being a senior though was the superiority. Okay, well that's kind of an exaggeration, but being the eldest students in the school does something to your ego. Stop judging me, my birthday is in December, I'm always the youngest, I need this. Seriously though, I'm already pretty extroverted. Oh my god, what a surprise, an extroverted artist. But this did something to my confidence levels. First day back in the halls, and I remember just complimenting this random first year's dyed hair. My swagger was illegal. I did not have a care in the world, it was glorious. That was only for the first couple of months though, it eventually dies down and the crippling self-consciousness returns. But it was still very cool being a senior, because it was like being the cool and tired older sibling to the younger year students that I was friends with. No, actually, it's the same thing as like elderly people who give unsolicited advice and wisdom and you just you listen to them out of respect.
You, why do you look so stressed? Do you have a practice exam? Oh, I remember back in my day when I was a young sprout. You kids have it easy now.
Okay, so here's what you want to do to pass. I gotta say though, my favorite part about this year, and I could make a whole video simply about this, it was my English literature class. If you recall from my last video, I live in France. Only real fans will know this. So, this wasn't your ordinary English class. I think French people are the worst English speakers, for many reasons, but especially because of the terrible curriculum for English in school. And English Lit was a subject I actually chose to take. Because here, when you reach senior year, you have to choose 2 subjects that you'll take way more often than all the other ones, dubbed specialties. So I had English Lit and economics, which doesn't matter. But this year, as per my usual luck, there was a huge shortage of English teachers, which meant we ended up getting an English Lit teacher who wasn't actually a teacher at all. And she would just let so many things slide. I swear, we would do everything except study during that class. And we had access to laptops for each lesson for some reason. So we mostly ended up just like playing multiplayer games across the class. In the middle of a lesson, me personally, I mainly just refined my Minesweeper skills. I am so good at Minesweeper now, it's insane. Anybody fight me, seriously. Everybody ended up passing that subject with flying colors, so it's not like it was harmful in any way. Anyway, it was a pretty cool year, putting aside the negative things. It was cool, but I wouldn't do it again. 7 out of 10 experience. I guess the moral of the story is you don't need to listen in class to nail your okay. Bye. Just a sec before you click off. Next video is going to be a Q&A because we hit 1,000 subscribers, which is insane to me. Thank you. So just make sure to check out my socials. They're written on the screen right now. So if you want to be included in the video, you can just go and ask a question underneath the most recent post. Anyway, thanks for watching till the end. Yeah, bye.